Natasha with Encompass Awe. Today's been interesting. It's always interesting and reflective. 177 every year. Because 18 years ago today, I lost a child at pregnancy 3 months. 3 months pregnant. I lost a child. And that was very emotional and hard to accept at the time. The child was going to be, like, we had the pregnancy on purpose, and I lost the child. And 3 months later, my husband and I at the time conceived again, and now I have a 17-year-old son who his birthday is 7/17. 7/17 of '08. So he was born like a year and some days later exactly. But every single year, every year on 7/7, I remember my miscarriage. And not necessarily that I miscarried a baby, but just that I almost had that child on 7/7 of '07. Like, I almost gave birth to that child, but I lost it. And then, because of that miscarriage, I have my son now. Because my husband didn't want to have any more than 2 children. So I still got to have 2 children. And his birthday, his name's Samuel, and he's going to be 17 on 7/17 of, well, coming up. But he was born in '08, so almost exactly a year later. But it just amazes me how every year, no matter what, I'll still remember that baby I lost 18 years ago. I can't believe it's been 18 years. And that it's been 17 years since my son has been born, Samuel. And he's going to be 17 in 10 days. Hi, I'm Natasha with Encompass Awe. I was just sharing a little bit of my backstory and how today is coming to a close of 7/7. And every year I just a little bit reflect on that day of losing my second child. And I'm not trying to make everybody sad, but today was pretty busy and it was hard. I had some car troubles. It took me like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get home, and it should have took 30 minutes. And then it rained, and then I danced and played in the rain when I got home and got my energy back and my personality back. Just put my 8-month-old baby to sleep. And the day is coming to a close, and for the third time today, I'm just reflecting on that baby I lost. I always felt like and thought that it would have been a girl. We didn't know, because I was only 3 months old. Hi, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I'm the type of person, I have difficult pregnancies, but I absolutely love being pregnant when I am. And that was a really hard time. And I had to have an emergency DNC, that surgery. I had to have an emergency. It was really traumatic. And I remember my husband not going with me to that emergency surgery and just feeling really scared, but my mom was there, so that was really helpful. But just to reflect on today, like when I was 16, I was told I might not be able to have children when I was 16, and that was my dream, was to be a mom. And I have 3 children from my body. I have a 19-year-old girl, Olivia. I have a 17-year-old boy, Samuel, and I have an 8-month-old Julius, and I have a bonus daughter. Her name's Violet, and she's 9. So, you know, I was scared for a while to not have children, and I have a child at 37 years old. I'm 37 and I just had a baby. you know, so I'm so grateful, and I have been fruitful, yes, with my body, and I was worried about that heavily when I was younger, which was one of the reasons I had a child very young. Olivia was very young on purpose. Um, and just what a blessing, and what a good day to, or a good moment to just pause and reflect um, on losing. And so much life was gained after that. It's just for a moment or a few different times on 7/7. I just reflect on that moment. It just won't, it never has left. What's going on? We're talking about that 18 years ago, I had lost my child at 3 months pregnant today. And this day is coming to an end, and I was just taking some time to reflect. Um, I've been telling my followers that I'm going to start sharing my story here and there. And that was one of the hardest things I ever went through, but there was also beauty during that time in my life. I had just bought a house. Thank you. I had just bought a house. We were remodeling it at the time, and life was really coming together in a lot of ways. I just started having a car dealership at the time, which we had for 15 years. No, 12 years, married 15 years. Um, it's okay. I am okay. I am a little bit emotional, but I'm also emotional in a really grateful way. Because, like, I do have a 17-year-old son that was born 10 days later, a year later. So I lost the baby on 7/7 of '07, and I got pregnant 3 months later. And then Samuel was born on 7/17 of '08. So, and like I said, my husband wasn't going to have any more kids. He's like, I'm done after 2. So I wouldn't have had Samuel. Not to say that I wouldn't have been grateful for the other one too, but I'm so thankful I have Samuel. He's so amazing and so different, and so unique. Yes. Yeah, for sure. I am so grateful. I'm thankful that you guys are here, and also supportful. Um, I love to be positive. So for me to get on here and talk about emotional things and things that are hard, it's something that I'm starting to do because it is real. Life really is real. It's not always butterflies and easy and joy and laughter. The real stuff is there too. Yeah. Well, um, I am going to head to bed right now with my 8-month-old baby because that's the moment I have to treasure in this moment in time. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. And if any of you have any experiences like this, my condolences. And I pray that you just reflect on the good times and don't shrug your feelings off when they come to the surface. You know, acknowledge them, hold them, and love on them because they deserve your attention sometimes. Thanks for being with me, guys. Blessings. And if you want to hear more from me, which it's not usually this sad, really, really, I'm Natasha with Encompass Awe. Thanks for joining me. Feel welcome to like and subscribe and follow me. All right? Bye. Thanks for joining me.